And we are back. And, whew, that took a little longer than I would have liked. So, the item that the Paranthropus drops is called the Ring of Varda. And it's the golden ring to rule over all. And it's a reference to Lord of the Rings. Oh, come on. Of course, as soon as we get back in. What did I do with my drink? I definitely need one after that. Alright. Hold on one sec. Here we go. So, this is probably the strongest accessory in the entire game, bar none. And having two of them is just a little unfair, but hey, you know, I'm going to take it and not give a crap. Because the reason I wanted two of them, is because they give you nice stat boosts, and I'm going to take them off probably when I fight some bosses. But I want to play through a lot of this castle in the Alucard gear, just because a lot of enemies have some pretty cool drops that I was kind of hoping to get and show. And also, just appreciate for a second that when you have all three things equipped, your status changes to Alucard. I like it. It's funny. So, yeah, these Paranthropuses, they drop the Ring of Varda. And if you haven't beaten the game before, until you clear it for the first time, they will drop turquoises instead. And awesome, you get a luck potion, which is great because I actually used the luck potion while grinding that. And surprise, surprise, of course, I didn't get any rings while the luck potion was activated. Alright, that will take us to the Marble Gallery. We're not going to go there just yet. Jump up here. So these Nova Skeletons, that's what these guys are called. They pack quite a punch, but they are also worth an insane amount of XP. So killing quite a bunch of them, they're like 1,000 a piece or something like that. Killing a bunch of them over and over really is not a bad idea. Just gotta be careful for those beams because they really hurt. That does like 100-something damage. There we go. Take that out. Whoop. Thank you. Over here. Whoops. I trust you remember this place. If I can make the jump. There we go. I trust you remember this place where the telescope was and the birds. The birds are no longer here, unfortunately. They're just kind of filling that spot in on the map. You know, the usual deal around here. I just want to also consult the map real quick, make sure we didn't miss too much crazy stuff. We gotta come down here. Whoa, ho, 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 ho. Nice try, skeleton. We're gonna sneak in right through here. And now, I'll be honest with you, I don't quite remember if the secret platform thing is available. Also, we got a new weapon, and I'm going to show it to you. I believe it's technically a sword. The Shotel? Or maybe not. Maybe it is a short sword. There we go. It's an Abyssinian curved sword. Actually has its own unique thing. It almost looks like a sickle. And you can actually throw it. That's what your special move does. You can throw it high and you can throw it low by if you crouch and then do the where is it? Come on. There we go. It'll also kind of track you as you duck. I'm gonna put back on the Alucard here in a second, but I just wanted to show you like how useful that is. So that gives you kind of like a ranged weapon. It's pretty nice. Let's see, I want to take him out. And then we can go through here. And I don't think if you stand on here, the thing spawns anymore in this one. That's alright, we got our dim sum set. Now the next place to go to is through here to the Marble Gallery. right? Because I got everything else on this area. Yes, yes I did. Take out that thorn weed. Take out that thorn weed. A little monotonous here. Oh hey, there's the harpy statues. Now for the most part, a lot of the candle placements are actually the same. So like, candles that drop the 1,000, like in the underground cavern, still drops that. Same thing with any of the ones that dropped like the 250 or the 400, they all still drop that. In the same locations. Alright, now this will throw you for a loop if you aren't expecting it. You'll see I'm standing on something right here in the middle. Whoa, watch out for those. They hurt. Over here, there's an iron bull. Honestly, the best way to go through this area is in bat form. But I'm a little bit of a risky fella, so I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to do it the hard way and risk my life like that. Oof. Whoa. Nice try, skeleton. Let's fill this area in. Get a library card. Meal ticket. Works for me, too. Oh, dang it. So yeah, what you can do if you don't feel like turning into the bat to get past those things, jump in the middle, and then immediately jump up. And I will try to show that to you in a better way. Let's see. Yeah, so jump like that, and it'll trigger them to come close in but not hit you, and things can go pretty well. Thank you. That'll take us on the ground. I'm not ready to go down there yet. What I do want is I want this stopwatch right here. Nice. Oh. Ooh. That was almost really bad. Ah, fuck. Why am I not doing the super jump? Thank you. I guess it wouldn't be a Let's Play by Mitch if he didn't constantly mess up everything. Alright, so these guys are pretty tough. Honestly, best thing to do is just spam Soul Steal against them. Unless you have the Crusagram. Because even when they put their shield up, you know, it'll still, what do you call it? Absorb health from it. They also give an insane amount of XP, so I recommend actually kind of grinding against these guys for a little bit. Ooh, but don't get hit. See what I'm talking about? Come on. Come on, do it, Alucard. What are you doing? Thank you. Oof. They actually also drop a really good suit of armor, too. Oh, we don't have any MP. Does this work against them? No, it does not. Oh, God. Why did we do Dark Metamorphosis instead? What the hell? Was there a item I can take to refill my MP, please? Elixir, attack potion, resist hammer, mana prism. Use this. I'm sick of not having MP. Thank you. Probably could have used my fireball against them too, now that I think about it. But hindsight's 2020. So yeah, activate the stopwatch, pop down here. Resist fire, resist thunder. This totally resist dark. Not that we really need those, but better than nothing. We'll go down the middle. Here, kind of like in the alchemy lab, is a room with every sub-weapon in the game. There's also a heart max up over here. And I think there's something on the other side of this, too. I'm gonna take this with me. Because I don't really need the stopwatch. So there we go. Get a life max up. Perfect. Let's super jump up. Super jump up again. Ulrox's quarters is open. Let's go down here. That way we can activate the teleporter. Pretty much what I want to do right now is kind of activate as many useful teleportation locations as possible. That rhyming was not actually intentional, but I also don't regret it. Alright, now over here is a pretty cool enemy. The Azagal. Oof, he also hurts. He hurts a lot. Ow. He hurts a lot. Oh, he wasn't on screen? Is that why it didn't steal from him? Thank you. Nice. Level up against him. Yeah, go this way. Oh, okay, so remember when I was like earlier, yeah, there's an enemy that's called Malachi. Well, he's called Cthulhu, but there's also a similar one to him called Malachi. That was the Malachi enemy that is supposed to be called Cthulhu, and vice versa. So we got the Sword of Hardor. That's pretty much just like a regular old sword. Nothing very fancy about it, I don't think. I don't think it has any special moves or anything. But what I do want is, I want to actually fight this guy a couple of times. See if I can get a shield to drop, because he drops a certain kind of shield. And actually, let me kill the ghost dancer here, because I want his name to show up. There we go, Malachi, see? But his name is actually supposed to be Cthulhu. So, I will say one thing about the luck stat that I don't know if I clarified. Luck increases the chance of an item dropping, but it does not increase the chances of what drops. So, like, for instance, if like an item drop is a 1 in 126 chance, it doesn't matter what your luck score is, because that doesn't influence the chances of that particular item dropping. However, what it will influence is something dropping. So, there's kind of like two chances right now. There's the chance of an item dropping, which is influenced by your luck stat, and then there's also the chance of that item that's dropped is the item you want. And that, I believe, is not affected by your luck stat at all. Alright, well, let's get out of here. Let's go take on this asshole again. Ah, shit. Fine, fuck him. Ignore him. There's more Malachis in here anyway. Come on. There we go. Let's activate this teleport room. Nice. That'll come in handy. Then we're gonna kind of actually explore all of Little Rox's quarters. But first, I just realized we didn't fill out the room with the Azaghal in it. And also, I missed all of this stuff right here. They'll give me back my mana prism I used up because I got impatient. Luck potion. Nice. Shield potion. Guess that's also pretty nice. Oh, well, someone dropped a mask. I think they... Is that the stone mask? Yeah, so the Ghost Dancer, I think, can drop the stone mask. Interesting. Yeah, see, we did not fill out the rest of this room. He's a little bit of a pain in the ass to fight, because you have to hit him kind of on the crossguard of his sword, which is a bit of a pain in the ass. But man, does he give a lot of... What's a Covenant Stone? Have I ever gotten that before? Gemstone Buckle. Strength plus 15. I mean, it's not nearly as good as the Ring of Arda, but that's interesting. I didn't even know that he drops something like that. Guess you learn something new every day. This takes me to the Coliseum, I know that. So in the Coliseum, the enemies are all the werewolf and the Minotaur, who we have fought in the past. He also just drops... What did he drop? Is that another, is that a usable item? Is that food or something? An Iron Fist. Oh, alright, interesting. He drops a fist weapon. Didn't know that. Yeah, I'm not an expert on what everybody drops. I only know, like, the more important drops. Whoa. And if we go here, there's more of these jerks. Oh, come on. I will say, I do like their, when they get hit. I don't know, it's kind of funny. Alright, so if you remember, there was a thing in the, original castle. In the ceiling in this room. Because it's upside down, that means it's now on the floor. And we did bust it open. So don't forget about that. Here we get the Fury Plate, which I forget what that does. Defense goes up when damage taken. Alright. We're not going to equip it right now, though. We're going to stick with the Alucard gear. Pretty much. The only time we're going to switch out of that in the immediate future is when we fight a boss. In the meantime, these guys are giving me tons of XP. I love it. We're level 40. I might as well go all the way around through this room again. Perfect. Oops. There we go. There's our Minotaur. And if we go this way, we will fight our next boss. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, sword. What is something that we got recently that is pretty... Oh, you know what? Why don't I do... Fist. Let's put on the Iron Fist, maybe. Yeah, because it's just about as good as the Holy Sword, so it's a pretty good weapon, actually. And then, shield. Give me a... Skull shield sounds fun. And as far as this goes, platinum mail, walk armor, please. Ring of Ardga, we're gonna instead put on the gemstone buckle, and we will put back on the moonstone, which I think is the best thing that we can put on. Because I'm not gonna wear the Ring of Varda for fighting the bosses, because I feel like that's a little cheap. Alright, so this has a special ability, which is like a rapid fire punch thing. And what we're fighting here is actually like doppelganger versions of the main characters from Dracula's Curse, which is kind of a cool little detail. So what we want to do is we want to kind of just take out Trevor first. And the reason why, you'll see why in a minute. Just want to get into a good situation against him. Where I'm not... Ah! Thank you. So, if you kill Trevor... where is it? Oh, what the hell? Hold on. Some fishy, strange is happening here. So, what should be happening is, Sypha, if you kill Trevor first, Sypha will actually resurrect Trevor in like a zombie form, and he'll shamble around like a zombie. There you go, Grant. Oh, here we go. Perfect. So yeah, she like resurrects Trevor. Like that. Perfect. Back to the Alucard gear. Alucard shield, Alucard sword, Alucard mail. And the 2 rings, please. Where are they? Why am I blind right now? Why can't I find them? Oh, there they are. Oh yeah, so the... You might be wondering, Mitch, why do you have 6 gauntlets? Well, the Paranthropus, their other drop besides the Ring of Varda is the gauntlet. So I got a lot of gauntlets compared to the rings. I pretty much got 2 gauntlets for every 1 ring. More or less. Werewolves, perfect. Ooh. So here is a classic Castlevania enemy that usually shows up a hell of a lot earlier, but this is kind of the first appearance of it. And he's also in a very inconvenient spot right there. So we're just going to ignore him for right now. And come this way. Yeah, I'll keep the axe. Or not, I guess I'll... Well, I guess I'm just grabbing everything. Oof, that was painful. Hey, can we do a little soul steal action here, Alucard, maybe? Thank you. Yeah, see, they do 24 damage a pop if you touch them, so be careful. Let's keep on exploring the inverted Coliseum here. Here we get the sword Graham, which is just a regular old sword. I don't think there's anything special about it. Whoop. You missed that jump. That's alright, we'll go in here. Oh no, we've been here. We gotta go in here. Good. Ow. I thought we were gonna make that, but I guess not. Ow. Thought we were gonna make that, but I guess not. Hey, Mr. Sword Familiar, doing a lot of damage yourself. Nice. So if we come over here, this will open up the way to the chapel. Oh, I guess I don't even have to destroy the statue anymore. Never mind. Hit the button, whatever. Alright, let me look at this map here, because we're a little all over the place. Alright, let's film the rest of the Coliseum first. Save the game. And then we're going to make our way back, probably to Olrox's quarters. The inverted Olrox's quarters. Right? Yeah. So we gotta go up. Have I been in here? I don't think so. There's Zircon. Not that we really need it, but we almost have enough money to get the Joseph's cloak. Which I wonder what that's named. I wonder. I'm gonna guess probably a reference to Joseph and. Actually, you know what? It might be a reference to the movie Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat, or I think that's a movie. Is that a movie or a play? I think it's both, isn't it? Isn't it a musical? I'm not entirely sure. But I think that's what it's actually a reference to, since it's a dual-sided cloak that you can color yourself. Yeah, we gotta go this way. Oh, come on. I can't help but notice our sword is actually doing a fair amount of damage too, probably because of the rings we have equipped. I think that boosts familiar damage as well. Unfortunately, these werewolves don't really give you any XP. Yeah, let's go up. So we gotta fill in. This is actually a great spot to be in against him. Life max, heart max. Perfect. I kind of wish the heart max ups refilled all your hearts, but can't win them all. And the save room, perfect. Save the game yet again.